Hello and welcome everybody, I'm one proud Bavarian and we are here with the good old tiger was Symeon, the devil, the legendary, the one and only, the one true king of Hayk. Now I'm not certain how much life he actually still has left in him. Of course, you know, he gets the bonus here, health plus 3.0, but I'm not certain, you know. It does, you know, intend kind of to delay the death moment, but with, you know, once you're 50, you're in a region where you are like, you know, might as well just pass away one way or another. I think there is still something in his future. And I want to address some things. First of all, somebody asked if there is a new society for the Messalians, and there is not. I wish there was. I mean, I would immediately join it, but there sadly is nothing. And then others were saying, hey, Prince Vahan and Princess Anna, they are married or they are betrothed before God. You can't just annul that. And I agree. And the thing about it is, when I went to Prince Vahan, I actually meant to give him a title. That is when I found out that he was plotting against me. So I don't actually harbor any ill sentiment against him. I don't even think that good old tiger was Symeon harbors any ill, you know, sentiments against him. However, it was unacceptable that he tried to kill his own father. So the way I see it, tiger was Symeon does not see the angle where, you know, tiger was Symeon killed family and got rid of family and conquered people and exterminated the upper class, so to speak, of an entire realm. But I think that he perceives all of that to be just. I don't think he sees the angle of being a tyrant at all, which is why he does not understand why Prince Vahan would go so strongly against him. But one way or another, the inheritance will now fall to Princess Anna of Hayk. It is a coincidence at most, primarily because Prince Vahan of Hayk had no other choice but to flee to the Kachik the Wise army of Lucifer, because there's simply no other realm of the right religion to take him in. So the way I see it, I don't think he actually pledged himself to the order, but he definitely was forsaken when it comes to inheriting something. But all that being said, we've had some years of peace and building, you know, we have built a lot of different things in our domain. We have seen a new order and a new peaceful order. But I think now is the time to rise up and go against the Seljuks, against, you know, a people that is under a leader that is suppressing everyone that stands in their way, and they will come for us. Do not be fooled. But they are much, much weaker than they were before. So what I expect here, and I'm going to start this war right away, because I need to kind of go forward here. And I was thinking, you know, off camera I was thinking, hey, would you start a war for Azerbaijan or would you start a war for Vespurakhan? But the way I see it, there are two positions that tiger was Symeon has to consider. The first position is, of course, you know, the position of taking some land that is favorable towards, you know, just weakening him his enemies and making it so that Hayk itself is secure. But I think the negative of that choice would be to essentially have a bunch of Muslims in your realm that will be rebellious, that the Shah or maybe his, you know, descendants will try to get back. So going down into Azerbaijan, at least as of right now, does not appear to be incredibly wise to tiger was Symeon. Now on the other hand, the people of the land right here of good old Vespurakhan are, hey, they are apostolic. You know, they are not Messalians, but who is, if you think about it? Nobody has been converted so far, or at least no, you know, people have been converted so far. But the way I see it, he would rather go for Vespurakhan, a land that is much, much easier, you know, just to administer, and he would take control of it. So what I'm going to do right away is I'm going to declare war, holy war, for Vespurakhan. And we're going to push our way south into the de jure territory of our, you know, good old Hayk kingdom, and hopefully into the direction of Antioch. And Antioch, interestingly enough, am I seeing this wrong here? Yeah, Antioch is under the Byzantines. That is impressive. They're really holding it together here. They have not really been impacted by the Seljuks. Let's be real, the Seljuks never made it there in this playthrough. I think it is time to declare war against the Seljuks. And look at the Seljuks. Yeah, we struggled there with a... We started a fight. And I think we want to meet up over here. Now, fighting these Seljuks will be tough. We do not have infinite money, and I will immediately... I know we just paid it back. I know. But I will immediately go and take up a huge loan of $800. Right. And with that loan, I hope to finance our war efforts. Because we will need not just the army of Lucifer, but also... let's take a look here. What about the Bulgarian company? Very strong defensive fighters. The Turkic company, not the right choice there. Of course, I should not hire horses in the mountains. Why are that? It's just all horses. They're all horses. It really falls to the Bulgarian company, doesn't it? There's the Bulgarian band and the Bulgarian company, both of which fulfill the purpose. I'm gonna hire you first, sure. Alright. Where you walking? Just standing around, huh? Alright, the Seljuks are coming here, and I will dissolve both of you, as to not lose any men. Castle town has been built in Bavarian. You know what? We're gonna see how much money we lose. Maybe we have to hire a second mercenary company, because I do expect the Seljuks to hire their... Okay. Oh boy, alright. We'll have to see how that goes. You want to kill a dude? I'm not really that big a fan of that idea. And now the thing is, of course, that our son is serving in the armies, and he is one of the commanders. One of our commanders, as of right now. I think we definitely have to hire the Bulgarian... Oh, no. Wait a minute. No, wait, what? No, I meant this... Why are there so many Bulgarians? What are they all doing out here? Bulgarian company? Bulgarian... I accidentally hired the Pecheneg company. Oh, well, you didn't see this. It wasn't a mistake, this was planned. I know what I'm doing, don't I? They're gonna fight us over here, huh? This fight will be very, very difficult, and I don't think we can take it. I will sacrifice these fellas. Stop asking me about the devil, goddammit. I'm literally the son of him, or well, I carry his blood at the very least. Alright, let's go in. We need to follow them, and we need to destroy them. I grow more and more impatient with Chancellor Naxara Hagop. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid having to do any actual work. Let's give him a stern talk, and he became very angry instead. Alright, amazing. Where do you have the Ayarat? I think, okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. You border this? 4, 5, 6. Like 6, right? Yeah, it's a full river border. Oh, I hate when that happens. I really do. I really do hate that. They're all rivers. This is crazy territory. When I had finished talking sternly to Chancellor Naxara Hagop, I didn't really expect him to talk back, but the anger that filled him fast was vented immediately. I ignored it and left Chancellor Naxara Hagop barely able to speak because of his anger. You know what? I think I want to fire you. God damn it. Alright, we will have to take this fight. Why am I taking this fight? Well, they just hired troops. They have 11k. We have the Caliph, or where... No, not the Caliph. The Shahanshah personally here. We do not know where their reinforcements are, and I do not intend to find out before we fought the initial army. Well, they're over there, huh? Interesting. Maybe we don't need to, but I'm still gonna go in. We're gonna destroy them here. Let's do it. I will pay some interest, and we're losing money rapidly, of course. I mean, who could have expected that? This should be... not very nice. Don't like it. Melee phase has begun on the flanks, and they devastated them, now being done with the entire army and just hunting down our enemies. Very, very nice. Actually giving me some hope that we might be able to pull this one out. How much money are we losing? 30 bucks, you know. I think we need to talk about mercenaries here. You're the mercenary army, I assume. Yes, I will get rid of the Pecheneg company because they are not what we really need in this circumstance, one way or another. You can go. Are you only... Yeah, I had a feeling that there was still somebody left from the Pecheneg company. Alright, we don't need the horses here. In this is one of the rare instances where we do not need the horses. And let's siege down Mukus, actually. Let's take that down. If we can win this, I would be more than happy. And there go the Seljuks. They just run with their standard army. Ooh, and this has literally no troops in it. Oh, baby, what is up with this city? There were no defending troops there at all. Like 5 people with some garden hose. I don't know what's happening, but I'm enjoying this. I think it's probably an internal war between vassals that's making this easy. Now the question is, how do I defend myself now? How do we keep it together? And the answer is, I am not quite certain. But what I can tell you is that we now have enough money to last out, or, you know, to wait for several months. So I think this should be working well. Ruyan, huh? He's coming from here. Amol. No, okay, this army's still running. What? Ushuna? What's he doing? Alright, so he's jumping around in the different armies. Ah, they all love me. This entire faction does. He's jumping around. I think he just re-raised his troops. What? How dare you? Who are you? Oh. Alright, I'll take care of you. That's nasty. I don't like that they actually came in there. I didn't realize that there was somebody else in this war. Here you go. You done with it? 88%. They might not actually... Alright, you know what? I gotta keep an eye on this. I was just looking for the Seljuks army. And they weren't even close by. Anywhere close by. We might be able to get Vaspura Khan here. Especially with the rapid... tickling war score. Trickling? Trickling war score. Jesus. I don't see any. I think this is it. I have inherited the county of Utik. I think we can just hand that out again. Hello, my daughter. How are you doing? You know, it would be smart to give her land a title, but I cannot actually do it because we don't have any women rights. That's disappointing. I want to bind her to be here in our court, or not in our court, but in our realm, and yet I cannot do it. Do we have anybody that needs some land that is currently serving with me in the armies? You know, I really love handing out land to people that are serving in our armies. It's so much fun. You know, they were part of these campaigns. Ideally, they literally fought for it. But it doesn't look like we have anybody. You're probably from the... Yeah, Bulgarian company. That's what I thought. Interesting. So I don't really have anybody that we could even put into this position, which means that I will just go ahead and hand it out to somebody that is a good believer. Solid believer. 29 years old. Sure, a bit, you know, has its drawbacks. Some sins and everything, but I mean, that doesn't really matter to me, no, does it? And the war's over. As she's growing older, I can see that Anna could use some guidance. Right. I would love for her to become ambitious. Let's try this. We might become rivals as well. We did not become rivals, but she became ambitious. The literal perfect outcome. God, Anna will be a good princess. I'm sure of it. And the war is over. There you go. Our glorious crusade against the infidel Seljuk Shalik has finally come to an end with the capitulation of Shahanshah Turul Bey, a fool for resisting the unstoppable advance of my armies and the will of God. But victory is not yet complete. The knees of many have not yet bent, and the hearts of many more have not yet learned God's truth. I must decide upon how to bring these people into the fold. We must use our authority to show them the righteous way, whether by sword or by word or by sword. The infidels must submit. Absolutely. I'll take the religious rebellions. I will strike them all down. Shahanshah Turul Bey threw my ultimatum in my face and refused to submit. I mean, obviously. But some of his vassals broke with his refusal and have offered to swear fealty as my own. There you go. We've done it, boys. We have done it. Hayk has grown. Hayk. There you go. That's what I want to see. And just like that, it has been done. Now, I don't actually want to take the Atabalic ship here because I don't want this to become a duchy. I need to... Actually, wait a minute. If I give up these here, 3 of them, we would be at 10 out of 11, which is not that great. But, oh, I could even just take these 2 away. You know what? This is perfect. Alright. I shall hand out some titles then. Sevag, Commander of Utik, you shall gain Tazir. Ajir, that's I think how you pronounce that. And then good old Dridat. No, I'm gonna take the Zealous man. Varam, nice name. There you go, Guardman. We are growing in power. Wonderful. Oh Jesus, but our troops are so low now. Young Anna seems to often react in erratic and strange ways in perfectly everyday situations. There's something not quite right with her. You know what it is? It is the lunacy that is in our family's blood. And what a pain of a sight that she is now my own flesh and blood, my own daughter. I have cursed her with this, damn. She's a lunatic. Just like us. Just like her father. And we are to blame for this. Make no mistake. We absolutely are to blame for this. Could I give you another title, dear army of losers? Like, could I make you build another hospital? Apparently not. So it's only one hospital, huh? I assume so. Yeah, it looks like it. There's nothing here I could do. There's nothing I could do. Hey, we have 44 moral authority. That's quite nice. Self-castration, 6%. I'm one of those. Messalian masters, 5%. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Master? No, that doesn't... He's just a mastermind theologian. That's not it. How do I find him? Is it perfecti? No perfecti around. Interesting. What are those Messalian masters? I need to take a look at the code there to find out what that is. But look at this. Tagawar Symeon the Devil has actually not just withstood, but clawed land away from the vicious Seljuklar realm. Very, very nice. After months of fights, arguments, and tears, my spouse suggested separate bed chambers. Well, to be fair, I am castrated. Can't really rekindle that love, can I? Why do you hate me so? Imprisoned my child. Oh, she was... I mean, she doesn't know. She just doesn't know about any of it. Nothing of this is known to her. You know what? Sure, it's easier. And I will pay back as much as I can. Just make it happen. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, our wife is obviously and very understandably so upset because she does not understand why I had to do what I did. Sister Koa just passed away. You know what? At least it was a natural death, but damn, at 52, that is too young. Far too young. Well, let's go with the Bishop of Gegadavank, also a lady. Hopefully, she will actually convert something, you know, after literally not converting anything in what? 20, 30 years? Jesus. If I could get his title, like, not his title, but I just mean this province, then we would have a wonderful realm and I would exclusively keep this under my control. Everything else could become vassals. But Vaspurakan is simply too good of a province. I don't want to give that up, and I think that sounds just bugged out, but that's okay. I believe that one of your vassals... No. He's gonna behave one way or another. Maybe I will have to put him on the council, to be fair. I mean, he'll be alright. We got a 20. Now, that's not a negative opinion. It's pretty okay. How's our plots doing here? Hold the Grand Tourney in Girard. We still have loans, don't we? Right, you know what? I'm gonna repay as much as I can instead of holding the tourney, and I think afterwards... Excuse you? What did you just say? Agir? End your plot. Come on, man. I will pay back as much as I can. Ugh, come on, Glitterhoof. Get out of here every damn time. Alright, well, Glitterhoof is back, and she will be gone in a second. Goodbye, Glitterhoof. I'm sorry, Glitterhoof is just annoying. There's nothing positive about that storyline, because it just keeps popping up. Like, it just, every damn time. And here's my heir, my daughter. My crazy, crazy daughter. I'm gonna make her patient if I can. Yeah, there you go. Alright, well. Let us arrange the marriage. Hey. Would like to go... I can't go through with the marriage. Is it just an eternal betrothal? They can't actually marry. Oh, we can't... This is silly. This is incredibly silly, and I'm not even kidding here. They can't marry, but they are stuck in the betrothal phase. Because that is legally allowed, I guess. Why does his influence weaken the plot? Yeah, I was about to say, it doesn't. Let's kidnap... I have to kidnap my son. This is very, very silly. He should just, you know, accept coming over here. Let's be honest. That's just nonsense. Could imprison you. Oh, come on! You know, I don't know anymore. Well, look. Ah, this is so weird. The fact that he is part of that order is not something that is like, you know, working as designed. He would not have gone to the order had there been another country of the Messalian faith, but since there was nothing, he had to go there. Making him immediately and, you know, logically somebody that cannot marry. I could cheat him back into the court, but I think we're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna say, I tried to imprison him, and he fled the court. And because of this, he pledged his allegiance to the one true Lord, Lucifer, and we have to marry somebody externally. It's a big shame. Didn't we have... Wait a minute. Didn't we have... I was thinking... Bagratuni. Oh, lordy. You think so? The thing about that is... And this is why I'm saying that there is... So, of course, like it was Symeon the devil hates the Bagratuni, right? He does. But after what he learned, the Bagratuni blood is what is keeping him grounded. What is making it so that he isn't, you know, going insane because of the essence of Lucifer. The essence of Lucifer, since it was via an unholy ritual that he was created with it, is what keeps him down, you know, earthbound. But at the same time, I think it would be good to mix more of the very, very old Bagratuni blood into us. You know what I'm saying? If I can't marry the siblings here, then I'm gonna marry one of the Bagratuni. It brings both legitimacy and good blood. Alright. I wish I could make you like me though. Can't really get that done, can I? I want to convert him. I desperately need to convert him. Let's try to make him like us a bit. You know, Tagawa Symeon does not truly like the dynasty of the Bagratuni, and this is not a step to restore the Bagratuni, quite the opposite. You know, it won't be of his dynasty. Yeah, even he will not. So we have 2 active members that we saw, the one that we just married, and then Tornik down there, then we have Servat. Bagratuni dynasty is dead. There's 4 living members, 3 we have already accounted for. And then, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, here's the last one. So this is the last living member. He's not yet married. He is not yet married, and he's still in the court in the Byzantine Empire. He hates us, understandably so. Revoked my title. That man will not be back, but he will also never marry. At least I hope so. But Vahak Bagratuni, you know, he never held any title. Of course, he still has a claim and whatnot, but what does it mean? Let's be real. What does it mean in the face of our power? It means nothing whatsoever. Would like you to back up plot to kill this lady? No. I want to convert him, and I think that Symeon understands that he needs to make amends for what he did to the Bagratuni dynasty out of wrath. And when I say amends, you know, it also, of course, is power politics. He believes that having one of the Bagratuni at his court makes it so that... and I don't need to kidnap you anymore. You can stay where you are. Makes it so that the blood of the children of his daughter will be clearer. It will make it easier. Abandon the plot, please, my daughter. My wife also wants to kill me. But makes it easier for our blood, maybe in the future, to be grounded, and maybe even to be free of the influence of, you know, all the good stuff, if you want to call it that. Probably don't, but, you know. Oh, have you been conquered by the Chelbia? I know the Chelbia dynasty! Oh, that was a good playthrough, man. That was a really fun playthrough. Liberate Shavan, Laisan. Could, of course, go for a holy war, but they are Sunni, so that is definitely not something that I should be going with. Maybe go against... I would like, I think, to go against Georgia. If we go against Georgia, that would be into Georgian territory, of course. But, like, taking these, or maybe even just Tbilisi, would make it so that we would be much more influential in the region. But we are making our rounds here. We are making our way to the top. We are not much... Ooh, yeah, I mean, at least you converted somebody. That's a good step forward, I guess. Let's repay the medium loan. And that is all the loans gone. Very nice. Your vassal, Azad Varasdat of Sarishat, is arguing with his wife. She seems quite upset, and they are almost screaming at each other. They don't even notice that you are watching them. That's a bit creepy of me, isn't it? I mean, she is of the wrong religion. I don't want to intervene, you know what? That's your deal. Heathen woman. Perhaps it is time I asked Vahak to spend some time with me. It is probably the fastest way for me to gain his trust, sure. Vahak was happy to oblige me. Now that I have some time to spend with him, I'm confident that I can convince him of how alike we are, that he stands only to gain from our friendship. Let's hope. I think these days have really helped me getting Vahak to know and appreciate me better. We have spent most of our time visiting my domain, discussing of the most disparate topics. Yes. I was honored to host an ambassador from the Moon King. I like that a lot. I really do. I hope they will have children soon. I really do. Spy Master, huh? Sure, Michelle. Why not? I don't see any reason why not. Ah. Well, well, well. I think he would still stick to rulership. You know, being a good ruler is his main concern in his last years here on this wicked earth. I mean, not that he's dying any second, but I'm just saying, you know, he's not gonna grow too old. The ascension of Basileus Michael. So Michael is seen as a strong Basileus, while some initially considered him to be a weak ruler, perhaps one destined to be lost in the history books. Basileus Michael IV has proven himself over the last years of his rule to be effective. So much so that some in the Basilea Romaeon are now whispering his name in the same tones once reserved for the great emperors of times past. There's a renewed belief that Basileus Michael will lead the empire onto a great path, perhaps even all the way to the restoration of the Roman Empire of old. I highly doubt that, but, you know, I mean, more power to you. Oh, and the Seljuks are yet again... Oh, Georgia, what have you done? Why would you attack them over a religious reconquest? Oh! Wow. Wait a minute, did we get everything? Yes. Okay. Symeon has given up the ghost at age 55. He died a natural death. A disturbed person, Symeon was known throughout his lands as a raving madman. Many are cautiously rejoicing at the news of his death. Queen Anna, having mastered many skills, she is sure to be admired by her subjects. Long live Queen Anna. Well, you know, I actually think that this is the perfect point to leave this away. To, you know, leave the idea of Tegawar Symeon behind. He has established a strong and stable realm that none before him had any chance to establish. He has fulfilled his purpose, if you ask me. Didn't live particularly long, which is very strange. He was 55. I guess Lunatic does that. Actually, it doesn't actually do that at all. It doesn't have any impact. Why did he die so early? Well, I mean, all things aside, I mean, look at this man. A true legend. And maybe long-term even going to be declared a saint of the Messalian faith, for he was the first to build up a Messalian kingdom and keep it stable. And now in charge is, of course, Queen Anna of Hayk, married to Bagratuni. Damn, he hates us. Good lord. Why must you hate me so? The rest seems to like us. This is okay. Our troops, of course, vastly limited by our, you know, inferior skill in combat. But we will see what her agenda will be. Queen Anna of Hayk probably also has some ambitions of some sort. I will see you then in the next episode and under a next and new ruler. Oh, look at this. The Muslims are making gains. And that's pretty much it. The rest looks very, very familiar. Alright, I will see you in the next episode. Later, alligator.